Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. It is September. That just dawned on me, Justin.
It's crazy.
It's been September for like a week.
I'm not ready for it. Can we dial it back to August? I'm not ready for this year to end.
I'm ready for Christmas.
Are you?
Take these 2 weeks off and just sleep. I'm so tired, guys.
Let's get to Halloween first. Thanksgiving.
But Justin Richmond joined me on the show today. Yay.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you here. We're going to talk about your new show that's coming out on Netflix September 14th, Dragon Prince. That's going to be our big topic today. Before we do that, of course, we're going to get to know you and talk shenanigans. Speaking of Halloween, this just occurred to me the other day. My two favorite holidays, Halloween, Christmas.
Yes.
Bookend the holiday season.
It's also video game season, too.
It is video game season. But as a person who doesn't play a ton of video games, it's my opportunity to eat candy at the beginning, pumpkin spice everything all out through, and then my mom's cheesecake.
At the end, right.
At the end.
That's great.
That's what happens.
Well, it starts now, right, with pumpkin spice latte.
Are you a pumpkin spice guy?
No, not at all.
No?
But someone pointed out on Twitter the other day that pumpkin IPAs are just the guy version of pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, yeah.
So,
100%.
And I am a fan of those. So.
But I'm also not afraid to have just the pumpkin spice latte occasionally. I don't have anything that I crave that has pumpkin spice in it, but pumpkin spice is the harbinger of the holiday season.
Yes, that's true.
And so when I see it start cropping up, I get that ooh, and then I start hearing it's the most time. You know what I mean?
Leaves start falling.
Oh, it's so good. Fall is the best time.
Yeah.
Screw summer. We don't need summer.
I'll agree with that. I will definitely agree with that.
If you guys are watching live, thank you so much. This is the Kind of Funny morning show. We do this show each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. PT, here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, where you can be live with us in the chat, just like King Franchise 88 and Mrs. Dollar Beals says PSLs are gross. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but on this show, if you disagree with me, it's a possibility you're getting timed out. I might time you out for 35 seconds. It's not, okay, forget about it. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, and you want to leave a comment in the comments below, we'd very much appreciate that. I like to respond to all the comments, at least for the first couple days. Jump back in there. Anything you like. If you want to talk about any of the news stories, you want to talk about his new show that's coming up again on Netflix, September 14th, Dragon Prince. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm very interested to hear this whole process.
Yeah.
At least as much as you can talk to me about.
Absolutely.
Because you go from games, basically directing games.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming. Then you say, you know what? I'm done with games for the rest of my life. I'm never going to do a game ever again.
That is not
now
true.
We're going to the superior medium, which is.
There's some questions here. There's a few jumps.
Am I jumping logic here?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I create. This is my show,
okay.
sir.
You can do whatever
my
you want.
own narrative here. Of course, today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by two illustrious sponsors. We have Hims, which is a wellness brand for men, and Loot Crate. We're going to talk about both of those later today, and that means we're going to give away 2 games to 2 winners. Of course, if you want to support this show with more than just your views, you can watch on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, and you can subscribe to us here, which you can do one of 2 ways. One, you can give us your hard-earned $5 for a subscription, which sounds like a lot, because it is, but we appreciate those that have done it. Or 2, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription every month. You can give that to one of your favorite creators here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames or Twitch in general. We'd like it to go to us, but if not, give it to someone in the community who you feel is doing a great job of being a best friend or just doing an awesome job of keeping you entertained. Reminder, that has to be done every month. It's annoying, and I appreciate that. And I just realized, Kevin,
yeah, what's up?
Let's not do the housekeeping graphic today. How about that?
Sure.
We have a lot of younger audience today. We have a lot of younger viewers today. So we're not going to do the housekeeping graphic. We are going to go into housekeeping right now. Top on housekeeping. Have you played Dead Cells at all?
I have played Dead Cells. Of course.
I played it. Our review is up. Kevin, play this. Here we go. Right. Well, is it? That's okay. I'm actually in Gamescast this week is the big news.
What?
This is the big news. I'm not in this shot because I haven't quite made it to the big league yet. I'm over on the Shock mic. We're going to be talking about Dead Cells on Gamescast this week. If you guys want to hear my review of it, I'm in there somewhere.
You're not actually in it.
No, you can hear me probably talking
Okay.
at some point. I swear to God I'm in this episode.
I don't know, man. I'm going to be honest. I don't believe you.
I swear to God. I gave them, I will say this. I am, as you know, the Kind of Funny world champion. I currently hold the belt, and there's a possibility.
I don't know how you keep winning, but you do.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
These are facts.
There's a possibility that we played another stupid game in this week's episode of Gamescast, where I came in and wrecked shop again. And it's a dumb game. Do you watch Gamescast at all?
Yeah,
You familiar?
yeah.
Apparently Jared does. I don't watch it at all. So don't feel bad.
Okay,
don't
no,
feel bad
I
if you
do,
don't
I
see
do.
any of our content because I barely watch this show.
I do see your content, yeah.
They do a game in this where it's is it an Atari 2600 or mobile game?
Well, I mean,
And
it's different every time. But
Is it different every time?
The mobile game part stays the same.
So it's mobile game or
X.
X.
Got it.
And me knowing absolutely nothing about either platform, they chose me to compete.
And you wrecked it.
It's possible. It's
That's why they
possible.
call him the
pretty good.
champ. That's why they call him the champ.
It's possible that I stepped in with zero preparation and just spanked everyone's
That's
little
awesome.
baby bottoms.
That's awesome.
Also, Cool Greg threw this
Possibility.
in if you want to.
Sure. Up over on the weekend, of course, Eminem apparently dropped an album out of nowhere. Cool Greg and Tim Gettys, the brothers Smothers, have reviewed it. So go over on, it's on our main channel, youtube.com/kindoffunny. You can check that out. How long was the review, Cool Greg?
About an hour and a half.
Wow.
Nice.
Hour and a half
Wow.
review.
Hour and 44
That's
minutes.
deep.
What's your feel? What's your read? Are you lukewarm on this album? Are you liking it? Is it hot fire? Is it everything?
I'm excited to step in the right direction.
Okay. I heard a bunch of people talking about it over the weekend, and they were like, they really liked it. And they were saying it's a nice kind of return to form for Eminem, who is now just blasting. Because I guess he's just like known for just spitting. Like,
He's not known for going at rappers, and this
but he's going around.
Right, yeah.
So
That's great.
yeah,
I guess, right?
I am. I'm excited for it.
I don't go at it. Here's my thing. When are we going to start the campaign where we go after other YouTubers? When are we going to just start talking mad trash about Harley over at Epic Mealtime?
That's a good move.
No? What we got to do is got to punch upward. Or Kevin, we can punch downward if you want to. We could pick the kids that have like 15 subscribers and just talking mad
Take 'em
trash.
out,
That'd be fun for me.
Harley's like 6'4" and like just he eats a lot of meat.
Yeah, Harley's jacked.
Yeah.
You're bringing up a very good point. He could destroy all of us.
Just roll in here. Just
Have
take
you ever
the
met
place
Harley?
out. No.
He is from Epic Mealtime.
Yeah.
He is. It's funny. I met him the first time. I was like, I can't believe how big you are. But he was like kind of a fatter guy back then because he was doing just basically eating all the food he was cooking
All the time.
I see him. Fast forward. Greg's hosting the Square Enix conference when Greg and Tim were hosting that conference when they were doing Final Fantasy, the reveal. And I go backstage and I see this mountain of a man. It's Harley. He's got a beard that's dyed white and he's jacked. So he looks like a jacked out Father Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm like, what have you been doing? He's like, just working out a lot, bro. I was like, I work out a lot.
maybe
I don't look
let's-
like that.
Let's not start a rumble with that.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll find someone else. Maybe we can start messing with Anthony Carboni or something like that.
I don't know, man. I feel
No?
like Anthony Carboni maybe. I can see him doing some backflips or
Dude,
something.
look at him.
Yeah,
look
look
at
at
how
him.
big he is.
Yeah,
Pull this up for the audience.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
There's a part of me, of course, a very insecure part of me that just wants to start beef with him because I'll never look like that. So you know what I mean? Like you got to
That
tear
sounds
people down
yeah.
because you don't
Sounds
feel
like a
good about
terrible
yourself.
idea.
Well, that's what I do here.
All right.
That's what we do here
All
on the
right,
Kind of Funny
bad
Morning
ideas,
Show.
yeah.
Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. What's up, Kev?
I just feel like if you commit, we can get you here.
That jacked?
Yeah.
No. The thing is,
Make
he's
it
just got a
fun.
natural. He's like 6'5". I'm never gonna look like that.
Right, but like you've got this super broad shoulders. Like you could. We just gotta do.
But I don't have the classic dimensions of broad shoulders, tiny little waist. I'm just a square. I'm a rhombus that walks down the street.
I don't think that's true at all.
It's 100%. I look at myself naked a lot.
Oh, it's disturbing.
We're gonna stop there.
Yeah.
There are young children
Full stop.
watching the show.
Full stop.
We're gonna stop there.
Remember, it's
Hard
important
pass
to
on
love
that.
It's important to love your body.
Love your body, but only love it so far.
All right,
so much.
far
All
enough,
right,
let's go.
bring up this next thing, of course. Fan mail tier. You guys came out in droves last month, of course, for a signed picture of me, and now it's Spider-Man month. It's September 7th. I started playing it over the weekend, really enjoying the game.
It's awesome.
Shirtless Spider-Man was kind enough to give us a press conference here, and yes, I did composite out that podium. Thank you, I did a great job there. If you guys did not know, fan mail tier on either of our Patreons is a special exclusive Shirtless Spider-Man themed thing. Over on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames, you will get an official glossy shirtless Spider-Man game cover that you can slide into a PS4 cover. It'll be signed by shirtless Spider-Man's photographer Greg Miller. So get that while it lasts. This is a one-of-a-kind, exclusive, once-a-month thing. Give it to me right here. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kevin. Okay, he's doing God's work.
There you go.
Kevin, cut to the one. Look at it.
Yeah.
It can't get any better than this. There's
Well,
nothing on the
you
inside.
could have
It's
a
all
game in
digits.
it.
You could have a game in it. It's possible that we could have sold it with a
could've been
game.
slightly better,
But I'm
but-
not sure
I don't
where.
think the legalities.
There's
behind
we're,
it.
okay,
listen,
all right.
this is an inspired. This is an art inspired PS4 cover.
Yeah.
Sony, please don't sue us. And then, of course, over on patreon.com/kindoffunny, if you're a supporter of a fan mail tier over there, we are going to get this art print done by the Panda Musk himself, which is Spider-Man from the PS4 game and Shirtless Spider-Man. So we get together, just having a great time. And don't ask where Shirtless Spider-Man gets the webs from.
Well, the best part is he's not actually holding on to the
No,
webs.
he's just
falling to
He's
his
just
death.
dying.
Spider-Man maybe saving him, maybe letting him fall to his ultimate demise.
Exactly. Should I save this guy?
That's where it's going right there.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, I get to pick. Let's see if I can actually subscribe to Fiona's channel. I tried to do it last week, but I'm not quite sure when my stuff. I do this thing. I'm like, you got to be the change you want to see in the world.
Okay.
So I have one free Amazon Prime subscription as well.
I think you missed the
Yeah,
you missed
it's
the
just at
last letter.
witch.tv.
Yeah.
I feel like you're sounding way more noble than it is.
No. I'm
just wanna
benevolent and
clarify
noble.
Gosh.
How do I? I'm gonna say. What do you mean?
You're right.
No, I don't want to follow that. Did I
Is that the
subscribe
right
to
one?
her?
I don't think that's the right one.
It's her.
Is it?
I think. Why can't I
Don't mess
subscribe
this
to
up.
you? Maybe I already subscribed to her. Did I subscribe to her already? Well, this is not good content. What happened to the thing? I can't sub?
You must have already used it.
No, I didn't use it. Maybe no, here we go right here. This is what I want. No.
Isn't this whole bit supposed to show kids how easy this is?
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But I
Seamless.
don't know why I'm not seeing the subscribe button on her channel anymore. I'll check it out tomorrow. All right, let's go into the news, Kevin. The news. Top news.
Our graphics.
What's that? Our graphics
I
are
like
dumb.
the graphics are so good.
Here's the thing. I almost made a new graphic today for the third news story. But then Tim's not here, so I'm gonna force you guys to listen to me talk about a show on Netflix or a movie on Netflix that he hates but that Joey loves.
Yeah.
But then Joey's also not here.
Yeah, it's
so I
just
don't know
interesting.
how well this is gonna go over. But we'll start with this story. CBS won't release investigatory report. Les Moonves is out. Long and short of this is a lot more people came forward. 6 more women came forward and said, hey, this guy's done some bad stuff. He's officially out. He's leaving, but he might get a $120 million payday for that.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Of course, that is based on whether or not there's an investigation happening by 2 legal firms into his misconduct. So we'll see what happens there. But it's the end of an era with Les Moonves leaving CBS. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Now the big question is this: will they listen to me, and will they take Star Trek Discovery off of CBS All Access and just let me watch it? Do you understand me?
hope
I
so.
don't want to subscribe to CBS All Access. I don't have $10 more a month.
I feel like when you put it that way, probably not.
Here's the thing, like I realize there's a lot more going on with Les Moonves. I don't understand all of that.
Okay.
I just want to say, I want to just tell CBS for watching right now, let me just watch it on Netflix.
No,
Let me watch the
not on
new-
Netflix. That's not going to work, right?
Let me just watch the new show on Netflix.
Oh, okay, I see. You're pitching them to put it on
I'm
another
pitching them,
network.
take your content and
Okay.
put it on Netflix.
I see.
Because
I feel
Netflix
like it's
is
a bold
where-
strategy.
It's bold, I know. And again, I don't understand how things
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, let's
Okay.
make this happen.
All right.
Let's make it happen. All right, next news story. This one I'm very excited about.
This is awesome.
This is Jorden Peele, of course, has quickly become one of my favorite directors in the last 10 years.
He's amazing.
Get Out
Yeah.
came from nowhere, was amazing. Looks like he might try to work that magic in. Of course, people talked about him potentially doing Akira. People talked about him
Yeah.
doing a bunch of other stuff.
He's doing Twilight Zone, right?
What is that? He's
He's
yes.
doing some anthology show like that.
Yes.
Or whatever. He's rebooting, and he's
No, I
amazing.
can't, but the
Yeah.
chat will let us know what it
Yeah.
is. But it looks like he's in talks to reboot another classic slasher horror film, The Candyman. Looks like this story comes from Colin Stevens over at Egan.com. It looks like the 1992 slasher film Candyman might be getting a remake, and Get Out's Jorden Peele is reportedly in talks to produce the project, as reported by Bloody Disgusting. Peele is currently in talks to produce the film through Monkey Paw Productions, which previously helped produce Get Out, Black Klansman, Key and Peele, and more. It is currently unclear if Peele plans to simply produce the film or if he will also serve as director.
I want him to direct it.
I want him to direct this.
Yeah, me too.
Candyman used to freak me out.
Dude, Candyman, I think my wife is watching. She will attest to the fact that I still have a hard time watching Candyman
Really?
to this day. Yeah,
I'm
I
with
watched
you
it
on that
way
one.
too young, terrifying.
Way too young.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one where if you say Candyman in the mirror,
He comes out and murders
comes out and
everybody.
murders
Yeah, or like
everyone.
kills your dog, or like it's terrible.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really terrifying.
And Jorden Peele doing a Jorden Peele take on this could
Yes.
be pretty amazing.
Yes.
Let me see what the chat's saying about this. Let me pull up the chat here. What are you people saying to me? What are you people saying to me?
people.
Well,
This is like
actually, this
stuck. I
chat's
don't know
just
what's
not
happening
working. Hey,
here.
Kev, how do we redo the chat on this thing?
Here, I'll come over. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna click a bunch of buttons.
If we just push things,
What if
it'll
I
work,
click
right?
buttons?
Oh, Lord.
All right.
K Fabio 22 says I've never seen Candyman. Well, you were probably born after 1992. I think they made a few Candyman.
They did. There were at least 2.
Yeah.
I feel like there might have been 3.
There might have been 3. There was one where they flash back to like he was like a farmer or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I did not watch them. Yeah.
See, Arvel Karnite brings up a very good point. He said if Nick would have gone to RTX London, he could have binge watched the entire season of Star Trek Discovery in his hotel room on Netflix. You're right. That's a huge missed opportunity for me. Am I planning on watching it when I go to Argentina later today? I say it the way it's supposed to. Later today, later this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm going to. That's one of the beautiful things about international travel is, I'm a traveler.
Yes.
I'm an adventurer.
Yes.
And what I like to do is I like to go to a place,
Just
lock
to
myself
watch
in a hotel,
television,
and just watch what's not available in American Netflix.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
I do.
You have an iPad, right?
Do I have an iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can download them too.
You know, there's weirdness.
Will
when
they allow you to do that?
Oh
though,
yeah,
when they
turn
cross?
the Wi-Fi off, and then you can watch it on the plane.
I'll binge them all. I got into that show Elementary.
Yeah.
Starring Johnny Lee Miller.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's great.
Actually a good
My
take
good friend
on Holmes.
is one of the EPs on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I would. Well, tell
Shout out to Jason Tracy.
Hey Jason, thank you for making that show because I was watching it in Denmark. I was like, oh, I like that Johnny Lee Miller.
Yeah.
Why? Why, you ask? Of
Why?
course,
Why do you like
the
Johnny
seminal
Miller?
film Hackers?
Yes.
Because I love
Angelina
that movie
Jolie.
so much.
Crash Override.
Crash over. I was zero cool. You crashed all the. Yeah, I did that. Hackers is one of those movies that people will never. They just won't ever get unless you were in that time period where you watched it.
Special.
It's one of those films where I watched it in the 90s when it was made, and I was like, this movie's already outdated, and I love it.
It's amazing.
Matthew Lillard's in it.
Matthew Lillard, that's right.
You got the guy that plays the Plague. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's great. Lorraine Bracco's in it.
It's an amazing cast.
Great cast.
Fisher Stevens is in it.
Yes, exactly.
Penn Jillette
Penn
is in
Jillette's
it.
in it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's ridiculous.
Love Johnny Lee Miller from that.
Yeah.
Love him also from Trainspotting,
Yeah,
obviously.
he's great. He's
Go
a great
watch.
actor.
I was like, Elementary, I'll give it a shot. I love the take on the Watson-Holmes relationship.
Yeah, it's
in
awesome.
It. It's really good.
It's awesome.
Then I get back to the United States, crestfallen.
There's not,
I'm crestfallen when it's not. Yeah, it's not on
yeah.
Netflix here. You can find that on Amazon Prime, I think, but I couldn't find it on Netflix. And I'm like, well, it was already free. Like once you get something for free,
It's hard.
It's hard to go back and
Yeah,
pay for
I agree.
it's hard. And I'm a diehard Netflix guy. And I'm not just being a senseless shill from Netflix right now because your show is on Netflix.
Yes.
I just like Netflix.
I do too. Who doesn't?
Speaking of liking Netflix, Nick Way, Cav, bring this up. Now, this has been much debated in this office for the last week. Joey Takagami,
Sweet Joey.
comes in and says, my new favorite rom-com on Netflix is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This to me sounds like this is not going to be up my alley. As you know, I'm a very macho human being. I take my masculinity seriously. Tim Gettys watched it with his girlfriend Gia, and they both didn't like it. And I'm like, that's strike 3. No way I'm watching this movie. So I watched this movie over the weekend, and I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it.
It's great. I really
oh
wanna
my
see it.
God,
Yeah.
it's so great.
Yeah.
The star, what's her name? Laura Condor?
Yeah.
Lana Condor.
Lana Condor.
Lana Condor.
Yeah.
Who my only touchdown to her was she played Jubilee very briefly in the last
Yes.
X-Men film in
Yeah.
the 80s, which I was like, okay, she's in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I go to watch this, evidently based on a young adult book series. I don't read, and I'm also not a young adult. So
Many strikes
I'm also
there.
a man of almost 40. So this is not necessarily, it's weird that this speaks
Pretty
to me.
far down the list.
A man of almost 40. I really like that.
I'm a man of principles, I'm a man of adventure, and I'm a man of almost 40.
Almost 40, yeah.
I watched this movie, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it.
I really want to see it.
I really enjoyed it.
It looks great.
This one and the other movie that I was really enjoyed over the last, it was sort of young adult themed, was Love, Simon, which if you haven't seen that,
I loved it, yeah. It's great.
really,
it's
really
fantastic.
good as well.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm trying to tell everyone in the audience right now is you should watch this,
Tim has bad opinions.
and Tim has terrible opinions.
But you already knew that, right? I mean,
I
come
did
on.
know that. Tim and I are so diametrically opposed on so many issues,
Yeah.
with the exception of the Fast and Furious franchise,
Which is the
I think we
greatest
can all agree
franchise
is the greatest
of all,
franchise
yeah.
ever made.
Yeah.
It used to be Star Wars,
Yeah.
but we're not going to get into
I
it.
feel like
Why?
if you ask
It's not
anybody
Star
in my
Wars
office, all I get is grief about how much I talk about the Fast and Furious.
Do you talk about it a lot?
I love the Fast and Furious
How
franchise.
excited are you for Hobbs
Spin-off?
and Shaw?
I would watch 30 of them. I don't even care.
I have
You might get your
I have a
chance.
hot take right now.
Okay, hot take.
I think Hobbs and Shaw is going to be better than the Fast and Furious.
I want that
think
to be
that
true
spin-off is
more
gonna
than
be better.
anything.
Chill out, dude.
The-
Like, let's just.
The Rock
I don't know, man.
has never steered us wrong.
That's true.
With the rare exception of Baywatch,
That's not never then, right?
which
It's a totally different kind of franchise, though.
and Rampage, which was okay.
Yeah.
and probably Skyscraper,
He
which
was
I didn't
good
see.
in
haven't seen
Rampage.
it.
He
Is
was good in
Skyscraper
Rampage.
finally
He's
out?
great in everything.
He's
great
The
in
Rock.
Ballers. He's The Rock.
You watch
And Steve-
Ballers?
I do watch Ballers.
So good.
I love Ballers. It's a great show.
It is candy.
Yeah.
It is just a
He's amazing.
guilty pleasure.
But you're right. If the Shaw Hobbs movie, you know what would be great? The Shaw Hobbs, and then bring back Han and Giselle.
Oh my
That's
god.
my pitch. Then it'll be great.
Oh,
But
let him
how?
direct that movie for Christ's sake.
How can they bring them back? Like it's post.
Dude, it's Fast and Furious. They
They
right.
just do stories
You're right.
from them when they were alive.
Or it's out of order, or
No,
whatever.
yeah.
Who knows? Yeah,
But
it's
they-
fine.
They mess with that. They mess with time in the Fast and Furious movies worse than Star Trek does.
I guess they brought back.
You're just
Letty.
bouncing back and forth. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 3 is actually 6, right?
Yeah.
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 Anyway, I'm a huge fan.
And me too.
Yeah.
You just confused
Bring
me.
back
It's like
Han and
3 years.
Giselle. That's my petition. They're the best.
I'm throwing it out there. Let the man direct. I will be a producer.
I'm available.
I'll be a
available.
producer on the project
Yeah.
in name only.
Yeah.
I will just put my name on it and I get paid. That's what producers do.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yes.
Perfect.
That's how it works.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
DH Cannon in the chat says, hopefully I don't have to watch all the Fast and the Furious to enjoy Hobbs and Shaw. You should.
Wait,
DH
why wouldn't
Cannon.
you?
Yeah, you should watch them because they are fun movies.
What are you, a monster?
Except for 2.
Yeah.
Except for 2.
What are you, a dirty
Even
monster?
2, they're all great. 5 is my favorite.
2 is not good.
2 is,
Two is hard to
the
watch.
worst of all of them.
2 is when they were like,
We don't know what
we're
this
gonna
is.
make another one of these. It was one of those things where you're like, I don't know the specifics, and I'm just shooting straight from the hip right
Yeah.
now. But I feel like it was like we're gonna lose the rights to this movie unless we make
Or they
another
already
one
signed
this
it, or-
year
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. I
And
hear
so
you.
they're like, what? Somebody found $50 underneath the cushion, and they were like, give this to Paul Walker and Tyrese and let them just be in this movie.
Yeah.
And they got Eva Mendes, and she was like,
that's
somebody
right.
blackmailed her into doing that film.
She
and-
shows up again, right? She shows up in 5.
She shows up. She has a cameo, I think,
Cameo,
in
that's
5.
what it is,
yeah. That movie, it was the low point of the
is the low
series. Let's just
point.
put it this way.
Yeah.
But I still give it to Fast and Furious 1 because it's the originator and it's
Oh,
the only.
stop.
Somehow they made me
Stop.
care
You gotta
about
be-
fast Honda Civics.
You know it was Tokyo Drift that made you care about everything again.
That's because Han's in Tokyo Drift.
But
Exactly.
see, you don't understand the brilliance of Fast and Furious. You see Tokyo Drift, and that's the mainstream, right? That's all these fair weather fans. I was on board.
It really
since
wasn't,
Yeah.
though. A lot of people were like, Tokyo Drift, not a good movie. And then they
Those people
watched
are
4
crazy.
and they're like, okay, all right. See, and then they watch 5 and they're like, wait, what's going on
5
here?
is the best car chase, I think, in modern.
Is that with
bank?
The one with the bank.
Yeah,
pretty
it's really
amazing.
good.
Physics be damned.
Physics be damned.
Physics
that
be
thing
damned.
that is such a. I mean,
It's a bank
they
vault that
destroyed
weighs 87 tons.
They destroyed most of Sao Paulo.
No, yeah, that's just you've killed lots
Yeah.
of people. In that. No, all seriousness though, I watched the first one. I was like, this movie's dumb. Second one, I'm like, I'm never watching this again. Watched Tokyo Drift on home video and was like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
This got me back.
And then 4.
4
Suffered through 4.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
and then I mean, to be honest, and this is a revelation I just came to. Rock, if you're watching, it wasn't until The Rock came on board
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that I was on board.
Absolutely.
I was on board, but I was super on board when
Yeah.
When The Rock came in, it was like close the cabin door.
So
We're
when
ready
he
to take off.
flexes and he breaks a cask.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Come on.
I say that
all
every
day.
Kevin, how many times do I say that to you?
He says that way too
How
often.
many times do I say Daddy's got to go to work before we start the
Gets
show? And you
really
say stop
handsy
referring to yourself.
afterwards, too.
I don't do that.
Real handsy.
No. Let's move on. All right. Let's go to the big topic. I want to talk about your show.
All right,
So
Nick.
you're what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we not watching the trailer?
Oh yeah, we can watch the trailer as we talk. Let's watch the trailer first.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So-
Unless
whatever you
Netflix
want.
is going to claim us for this. Netflix,
no.
don't mess with us on this one.
No.
Nick, what I need you to do, because
Yeah.
this is the first time we're doing it, to hopefully not have any
I got to
stuttering.
switch over to
To
input 3.
Input 3.
All right.
Okay. I
This is
don't,
where
know
all
I don't know how to do that on this.
Hit the middle button,
Okay.
then
Okay.
up and left, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
right,
I see on
Yeah.
this thing.
Oh, no, left.
Oh, God.
Right, it's
Oh,
right, it's
God.
right. No,
Up.
it's-
Right.
Left.
There you go.
H. Okay,
Oh,
here we go.
It is left. Oh, look at me.
And it was right,
It was
but it's
right.
okay.
It's- we got it. We figured it out.
Figured it out. There was no left.
All right,
All right, we're going to watch the trailer right now. Watch
right.
with us.
War is full of uncertainty.
We strike when the moon is highest. Moonshadow elves are dangerous elite fighters.
Can't you just make peace with them?
It's not that simple.
Oh, that's our
They
setup.
have
Sorry
history,
about that.
wrongs on both sides.
Humans cut down the king of the dragons and destroyed his only egg, the Dragon Prince. Justice will not be denied.
You need to see something. This changes everything.
Maybe it could stop the war. It's up to us now. We have to return this egg to Zadia.
Get out there and find them.
So I'm gonna find a way to stop them. After all, unstoppable is just another kind of stoppable.
No, that's not really right.
I mean, it kind of is. Dude, that's a very positive way of looking at life. The other guy's kind of a glass half empty kind of guy.
That's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Y'all made it! Just do it!
Fulminous!
Sweet.
September 14th,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Friday.
Is that this Friday?
It's this Friday.
Holy cannoli.
Yeah.
It's very good timing for you to be on the show
Yes,
right now.
it is. Yes.
It's almost like you planned it.
It's almost like I planned it.
It's almost like you. So walk me through this.
Okay.
How do you get from working on Uncharted?
Yes.
And then working at Riot and then coming here?
Yes. How do I get there?
How do we get there?
So I went to Riot and I met a couple partners, Justin Sanesteven and Aaron Ehaz. Aaron was the creative director and Justin worked in finance and was in charge of all the R&D finance stuff. And we started talking and we were like, we have an idea to make a company. And the premise was basically, let's make shows and games together with the same team, all under the same roof. And then we went and did that thing.
Are you utilizing same assets, or is it more just about having the collaborative creativity in like one?
It's both. So the whole premise was, let's get all the same core creatives. So like, let's make sure the game designers and the programmers are sitting next to the writers and the artists from both things, right? And we are actually able to use some of the assets from the show in the game, which is awesome.
That's cool.
That's a bonus. I mean, that was a nice bonus. But no, it was more about let's get that core crew of creative people to be literally working on both products at the same time.
So walk me through this then. You go, we got this idea for the show, we got this idea for this game.
Yeah.
How long is that process from ideation to now it's September 14th and you're seeing this thing come to life?
Yeah, so it was about so we left 3 years ago.
Okay.
We spent
Sounds
time.
familiar.
About the same time.
What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna say that we inspired you guys. Or
No,
whatever.
yeah. We were like, hey, we should do that thing.
Like if Greg Miller can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we left like a week before you guys.
Really?
Yeah, so we were very close.
Okay, well, I heard it both ways.
It's up for you to judge. Yeah.
It's fine.
So we took it's been almost exactly 3 years to go from. So that was a bunch of time trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do. We're lucky enough to find Netflix as a partner, and they came in and bought the show, which was incredible. And then we kept pitching on trying to find an investor for the game, and we have this amazing investor, MWM, which is Madison Wells Media, and they do. They own Odd Lot Films, so they did like Hell or High Water and Drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then they've got a VR division, and they've got a live events division, and it's this co-founded by Gigi Pritzker and Clint Kisker, and they're awesome. So they put money into the company, which was amazing, and helped us get the game off the ground. And so now we've got sort of both things running full steam.
Where's the game at?
So the game is early. We're not really talking about what it is yet, but
We're not
it's
saying anything about that.
but it's set in the same world,
Okay.
same characters, same assets in some cases.
Fantastic.
But we're cranking away right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll have more. I'm sure we'll have
Yes,
to have you
we'll be
back
back,
when
yes,
that comes
yes,
out. He's
yes.
also going to be on Games Daily, so Greg's going to probably drill you about
Yes,
that game.
that's
He's going
probably
to grill
true.
you about that,
Yeah.
not drill you.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to actually. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to keep moving on.
moving on,
Let's move
moving
on.
on. All right.
So you have this idea. You're like, cool, I have this idea. We're going to do this game. We're going to sing. Where did the idea for the Dragon Prince come from?
So Aaron and I started talking, right after we left about like sort of what kind of thing we'd want to do, and we both loved fantasy, and there was not a lot of epic fantasy out there. It was just like you had Star Wars was like just trying to come back, so a lot of sci-fi stuff going on.
Sure.
There was Game of Thrones.
Don't talk about Star Wars.
Okay, sorry. All
bugs me
right,
out.
I'll cut it
Okay,
off. I'll cut it
let's
off. All right, no more. I won't
was a
mention
rule.
it. Yeah, sorry, I missed it. Yeah, there's a note. There's a note right here. It says no Star Wars.
We should actually have. We should put a picture up that says no Star Wars.
It's like crossed out Vader.
Just put it out of it's like Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Vader.
Yeah, he's like, come on, man.
That's awesome. Somebody make that shirt right now. I want that.
So we wanted to do fantasy. The only really big fantasy thing that was going on was Game of Thrones, which is an amazing show.
Yeah.
But we wanted to do something that was
Slowly coming to an end, though.
Yeah, I know, it's just sad.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's not sad.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Finish it off. Do it right.
Well, there's gonna be
Finish
more
strong.
shows.
Right. Yeah, there's gonna be prequels and stuff, but
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to do something for a younger, slightly younger audience, and that meaning like, it's the same sort of epic kind of storytelling with just like 30% less murder.
That's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
No murder.
No, there's still, things happen. It's still, still an epic story. But
Listen, man, there's swords.
yeah, there's swords.
And where there's swords, there's adventure.
That's right. It's epic adventure. That's a good way to put it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so you go, we're like, hey, we're going to form the company.
Yes.
We're going to quit. We're going to do this.
Yes.
We got this idea.
Yes.
Do you write the pitch for it first and then go out to Netflix? Or do you write like, hey, here's the first episode, here's the first
We did a pitch.
7?
Yeah, no, we did a pretty extensive, like 150 slide deck that told the premise and the world, and then the plot sort of what became the pilot was all in that deck.
That's cool.
And we took it around town and showed it to a bunch of people.
Are you working with artists on this too?
Yeah,
You're
we
like,
had a
hey, we're just gonna
couple.
pull
We had a
these people
bunch of
in?
artists who we were fortunate enough to find who just loved the IP and wanted to help us out, and worked for a couple months, and we got a ton of art in there, and then went and sold it to Netflix. And we had a couple other people bidding, and Netflix won out. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. They've been a joy to work with.
That's what I hear. I mean, you hear that a lot where people
Yeah.
are just like, hey, they let you be creative and let you just do your thing.
It's awesome. They really do. I mean, no nonsense. Like they really actually let you do that, which is awesome. And what's amazing is our executive Jenna was actually the executive on Avatar: The Last Airbender, which
Really?
Aaron was the co-head writer or co-EP of and head writer of. And so it's sort of a little bit coming back to that same circle. Our director / EP Giancarlo Volpe was on Avatar also. So we have this sort of continuing DNA from that, and so it's been great. It's a
You
really
guys have
cool
a
thing.
great lineage on this show.
Yeah, not bad. Not
That's
bad.
gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
September 14th.
September
ladies and
14th.
gentlemen. Everyone can see it.
Don't forget.
Do we know, because we have some other people that are not in the United States. Do we know if worldwide?
It's worldwide.
Okay, worldwide.
Midnight Thursday.
Because then sometimes the people in the UK, they get a little fussy.
No, this is worldwide. It's in 22 languages.
Oh, we can't see this because you're in America. Well,
Yeah. No, everybody
Everyone
gets it. Worldwide launch. It's in 22 different languages, plus a bunch of subtitles and all kinds of stuff. It's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, Netflix got behind it in a big way, which is awesome.
That must be fun.
Yeah, it's great.
So what is your life like right now?
It's crazy. It's a
Yeah.
little weird waiting to see. I can't wait for fans to see it. It's like we've shown a minute and 40. That minute and 40 seconds is what the vast majority of people have seen.
Mm-hmm.
We showed the first episode at Toronto at Fan Expo and at
cool.
Comic-Con, which was cool, and the fan reaction was amazing. So I'm just sitting like this, going, hopefully everybody really likes it.
That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
And do we have, I don't want to get too far into the strategy, but are we thinking merchandise for this?
Yeah, I mean, you guys watch it, we'll make it, right?
Okay.
So
Get out there and support the show.
Yeah, no, we
so I
are.
can have a poster.
We will have stuff in Hot Topic this month, and so there's a bunch of stuff coming out for that. But the more you watch, the more cool stuff we can make.
Is that a challenge though right now that everything's sort of like there's so many opportunities for all of it to play in together? Is the strategy of launching something like this, is that more daunting than it used to be?
I think of it as more. It's such a great opportunity to reach the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many more touch points than there were 10, 15 years ago, right? Like we can interact with them on Twitter. Like we have amazing interaction with fans on Twitter. We can talk to them on Instagram. They can buy stuff. They can watch the show, and it's all sort of this one organic thing. So yeah, it's a little more complicated, but I feel like it gets a lot more interaction between the people we actually want to be talking to, which is
It's
awesome.
so smart that you guys are doing just focusing on the TV. Obviously, you want to make the great narrative, you want to build the world, but then also keeping the eye on the long game of like, hey, we're going to make a great game.
Yeah.
Sort of a compendium for this, or to which I don't know. You can't talk too much
Yeah.
about it, but I'm assuming you're probably going to fill in some of the narrative. With the game
there's
and
like the
things
world.
that.
I mean, the world we think is this huge, cool world that we've built, and so there's a lot of different places we can go that aren't necessarily exactly what the plot of the show is.
So speaking of plot, give me the one line. Sort of what is this show about for people who've never heard of it?
Dragon Prince is the story of two young princes and an assassin who was sent to kill them on a mission to stop an enormous war from happening and save the world.
There you go.
They're from opposite sides of the conflict, and what happens? That's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many episodes in the first season?
Nine episodes. Yeah.
Good amount.
Yeah.
Perfect amount.
It's an exactly one
You
Lord of the Rings.
clearly listened to me.
It's one Lord of the Rings worth of content.
Okay.
Right? So
exactly.
it's like that's about how much time it is. So
You're selling it to Andy right now. Andy's in the other room going, Lord of the Rings. I heard Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking, that's great. Yeah, no, I love 9. I'm like, anything below 10 for me is great.
Yeah.
With Netflix. I actually would go 6 would be my perfect.
6 for an hour. I feel like 9 for a half hour.
Yeah.
Is like the right.
That's probably
yeah.
You can get through that pretty easily.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's 2 nights for me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, it sounds fantastic.
Thank
September
you.
14th, Dragon Prince. Go support.
Yeah, please.
Worldwide. Start at midnight.
Start at midnight. Yeah.
And you should be able to be finished by 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Come on.
Easy peasy.
What are you doing?
Let's go into some tips real quick. Kevin, we won't do the graphic for that either. And then we'll go into PS I Love His Best Friend XOXO. Let me pull up tips real quick and
do
see.
it.
If you guys have any questions for him about what it's like to make a game or what it's like to make a show on Netflix, please cue those up in the comments. Or if you want them read specifically, you guys can tip us at the $5 or above level or give us 500 cheers and you can ask him questions there as well. Starting it off, what is today, the 10th? Uchi. Pi Blah Khan says, please read, it's not too long, just a smidge over the character limit, and gave us a image of something. I don't know. I'll read that later.
Where are you seeing this?
In the tips from 10:51 a.m.
I see.
Am I crazy?
Yeah, do you want me to show you this? Or
What is it?
It's like...
I mean, okay, you could have just put this in the, that's not how this
But
works.
it's too far over, he was saying.
I'll read it later then. That's not how tips work, ladies and gentlemen. What does it say? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we did a topic about like how to reintroduce the X-Men into the MCU universe, and we were just spitballing. My take was it would be fun to turn it on its side of like having Professor X be the bad guy in the first one, and having Magneto be the protagonist, where he has to go and save the kids.
I like it.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
But
that's great.
Yeah. Obviously not making him the bad guy overall, just having that be the role reversal of like the CIA brings him in to like stop Jean Grey because Jean Grey is her power. She can't control her power.
Right. Yeah.
Magneto's trying to save them all. Yeah.
I think they're going to go through Scarlet Witch. That's my.
You think they're going to do that?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean...
You think they're going to start calling her a mutant?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, I think after...
Maybe.
Like, if there's a big event, I can see her, like, that changing.
Well, she's more
stuff.
magic now, I guess, right?
Yeah.
She's enhanced, whatever that means. But I think it's such an easy, like, quick switch to flip.
Yeah.
Where you just go, hey, they're enhanced because it was enhancing a mutant gene that's come out, and now we're going to call them mutants from now on.
I like it.
I think that's not too far of a stretch. Yeah. But the question is, how long, you guys can hear us talk about this ad nauseum on the latest episode of GOG, how long have they been around? That's the question. Is it a new phenomenon?
It could be new. I mean, they could do what they did with like the Terrigen Mist, like with Miss Marvel, right, where they kind of rebooted it, and it was like, they could do something like that, where it's like, oh, an event happened, and then, right?
That's what a lot of people
maybe,
are saying.
you know, with the snap, exactly. There's a bunch of ways in.
We'll see what happens. I feel like it's going to be cheap, so, you know?
No, you got to give them credit, man. Come on.
Marvel's done
These
a
guys
great
know what they're
job.
doing.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been crushing it for 10 straight years.
That's true.
I'm not worried.
That's true.
10 more.
10 more years.
10 more.
Ant-Man0208 says, hey, Nick, just wanted to share my spoils of winning from my big day yesterday in DraftKings playing fantasy football. Took home $200 total the whole day. Shout out to A. Rogers for his performance last night and winning me some money. # champ to champ. Well, congratulations on that $200. You're spending it wisely by giving it to me. Gray has tipped us that my dream since I was a youngster is to have Nick wish me a happy birthday. Now is your chance to make my dream come true, Nick. Your move. Give me the one, Kev. Happy birthday, Gray. You're welcome.
So sincere.
You're welcome. Hey, how dare you? How dare you, sir? Sergeant Sarge has given us 400 cheers. DJ Kento gave us $5. Said, Nick, in November, Star Trek Discovery hits Blu-ray. When it does, I will give you my digital code that comes with the set. Deal? Deal. Also, here's a fun clip. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Love you all. Kevin, of course, will vet that fun clip.
I didn't love it.
He has thrown the fun clip out. We are not watching that fun clip. We call him the Great Wall of Kevin. Nothing gets
past him.
Nothing gets past him, especially the Mongol hordes.
Right.
Roddy Ho gave us 400 bits and says Jack Ryan bits. I'm not sure what that means.
The Jack Ryan show?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything. Have you started watching that yet?
I haven't. I really want to, but I've not seen it yet.
I'm lukewarm on it.
I like the books a lot, so.
I like John Krasinski.
I like Hunt for October.
I don't know if I buy him, but a lot of people are saying he's good at it because he's kind of dorky.
Quiet Place.
But
Did you see Quiet Place?
Not yet.
Oh, it's ridiculous. He's so good. So I'm in. I'm in.
Good as the action guy though.
Quiet Place? It's great. It's really great.
I'll watch it.
You should watch it.
I want to watch it. It keeps coming up.
It's
great. I
great.
keep testing the waters with the missus.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Does she like
watch
horror
this
movies?
thing? No.
Oh, well then this is.
But I did get her to watch it, and she really liked it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay.
Both really
this one's way more tense though than it.
She's not gonna like it.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot of like.
Yeah. No, but it was just a really good story about like a coming of age, a group of kids that were coming of age,
Right.
Which I liked.
Yeah.
Which is the magic of Stephen.
They're doing another one, or the other parts.
Yeah. Very excited about that.
Yeah. The cast looks
Shout
amazing.
out to Jessica Chastain.
Yeah. The whole cast looks amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
They really nailed it.
Yeah.
I just I took. Do you know Jared Petty?
No.
Work with Jared. We work with Jared here, obviously. He's very well read, and I was talking to him about The Dark Tower.
Okay.
I watched the movie on the plane.
Okay.
And I'm like, I wasn't disappointed with it. I'm like, this is actually, it's not a great movie.
Okay.
But the tone of it reminds me of like all those psychotic 80s movies that were quote unquote kids movies that we were all allowed to watch.
Yes,
We were like, this
we
is
should not
terrifying.
have, yeah.
This is terrible. Like
Yeah.
Witches
Yeah.
or what was it? Like Dark Crystal.
Sure.
Where you're like, this is kind of traumatizing
Yeah.
for children. That's what it reminded me of. It could have used with about 30 more minutes of exposition explaining
Okay.
the world,
Of what's
because it was only like
happening.
an hour and 40 minutes maybe. At least it felt pretty
It's
quickly.
Idris Elba, who's amazing.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey's still
Yeah.
good. But long story, you're on a walk with me right now. Sorry.
Okay.
I talked to Jared because I know I'm like, of course, Jared's read every Stephen King book. I'm like, should I read the Dark Tower series? There's 7 books.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big commitment.
Yeah, they're
to
huge
me.
too, yeah.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
And he goes, yes, you should absolutely read them. But before you read them, you got to read 4 other books. You got to read Salem's Lot, The Stand, It, and something else. And I'm like, so now I have to read 11
Yes.
books.
But I feel like its connection to it is very light.
It's just the world. It's the Stephen King universe.
Yeah,
It's building the world.
SKU.
But you know me, I like to go back and start at the beginning. So I started
Then you
Salem's
would,
Lot
yeah.
over the weekend.
Which is great.
And it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
you
all
actually
great.
started reading
I
it.
started reading
Oh, you
it.
did.
Good for you.
I downloaded the sample. I'm not sure if I'm going to go audible.com with it yet.
The
or
cloud,
not.
you can do
It's so-
both.
it's so
I do
good.
both.
It's amazing.
It's pretty awesome.
That
I did that
technology is
with the
amazing.
Smothers Brothers book. I
Okay.
read the history of the Smothers
Hey,
Brothers.
oh, all right, come on. This ain't sponsored by Audible. It's
That's
fine.
fair. That's fair. But it actually is pretty cool.
It's
to
a
be able
really
to
cool
read it.
piece of
I'm kidding. I'm
technology.
joking around.
I have no idea why I started talking about that. Let's go to PS I Love His Best Friend XO. That's it for tips. Thank you all for your tips. For those of you who didn't tip and ask him a question, you failed me for the last time. PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. Did we read this last week, Kevin? Am I crazy?
I wasn't here last week.
I'm going to read it again. Luke is shouting out Abby. Hey, gang. Can you give a shout out to a wonderful animator called Abby who's working away at Sumo Digital on some stuff that I'm sure all the Kind of Funny best friends will love. She's always gives everything 110%, but recently she must be going at about 140%. If you could say that she is a star, and I'll be able to spam her with a clip for the next 100 years. Peace, love and all good things, Luke. Of course, he went to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend to shout out Abby. Give me the one. Abby, you're a superstar. We appreciate all of your hard work. And I'm sure that once whatever you're working on comes out, we will love it. I can't guarantee that because we are fair and balanced here. Well, at least we are on Games Daily. Here, I will just shout it out because I like to just promote things. It's fun. Not Dragon Prince is gonna be fantastic though.
Thank you. Not you.
I'm backing myself. I just paying myself into a corner here. But I'm
Just give her a wink. Just give her-
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Good job,
There it is.
Abby.
Then you get the gift.
Great job, Abby.
Yeah.
All right, it is giveaway time. There are 4 ways to win our giveaway, which we do each and every day here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. 1, be in the chat, just like Captain F Awesome is. You didn't win anything, I just wanted to shout you out real quick. 2, you can be a Twitch subscriber, which I desperately tried to be to Fiona today, but I'm not quite sure why your subscriber button's gone. I don't understand that, I'll look into it later. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, do that, boom. 3 and 4, patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. If you support us at the $2 or above tier, you get entered to win. That is 4 ways to win the giveaway today. We have 2 giveaways because, Kev, I need you to pick those people,
All right.
by the way.
Why didn't you tell me early?
I did.
No, you said, never mind. I got it. And I was like, I'm proud of you, Nick.
Oh, I still need to pick you. I got the games. I need you to pick the people. That's what I meant. Sorry. Miscommunication. We have 2 giveaways because we have 2 sponsors today. Our first sponsor is Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box delivered direct to your door with exclusive pop culture collectibles, apparel, and gear. Loot Crate curates, designs everything themselves. You can't find these items anywhere. No matter what you geek out about, this is for you. There are over 30 million crates sold. The original and most popular Loot Crate is a curated collection of items from the best pop culture franchises. This September, the September crate has 4 incredible franchises, including Marvel's Venom, Alien, Predator, and X-Files. You know the way to my heart, Loot Crate, right there.
That's awesome.
Are you excited about the
I want, yes. Oh my, Shane Black.
I'm jacked about it too.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go.
yeah.
Subscribe now and give yourself a birthday present every month. Right now, Loot Crate packs $50 of value into each crate for less than $20 a month. You can't lose. Loot Crate offers 16 other awesome crates from gaming to anime, including the next most popular crates. Well, right now I'm just excited about the X-Files crate, the Predator crate. So I can't see beyond that. Here we go. Well, I mean, like, you get me with X-Files, and you keep me with Predator. That's where you are right now.
You sure Alien, come on.
Alien, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
This crate will sell it. You only have until Wednesday, September 19th at 6 p.m. to guarantee your order, or this crate is gone forever. Get the best surprise each month from the largest geek and gaming subscription company, Geek Out in Style with Loot Crate. Subscribe now by going to lootcrate.com/KFMS and enter the code KFMS to save an exclusive 15% off your subscription. That's right. That's lootcrate.com/KFMS and enter the code KFMS to save an exclusive 15% off your subscription. All right, our next sponsor is Hims, a wellness brand for men. Tell you the one thing right now, 66% of men lose their hair by the age of 35. I started noticing mine was going early 20s, and I could have done one of two things. Let it go, just like the Frozen song said, or keep it. Okay? So I decided to do something, and I tell you what, right now, I'm happy I did. It's easier to keep the hair you have than to replace the hair you've lost. And by the time you start noticing it's gone, it might be too late. Hims has the solution for you. Go to forhims.com, which is a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness, all for men. I've done this. It's very, very easy. You go on, you fill out a questionnaire that all of your responses go to a real doctor. The doctor sees it. They prescribe you a treatment method. Right now I'm using the shampoo, I'm using the finasteride, and I eat all of Andy's biotin vitamins. He doesn't know I do that yet. He keeps putting them on a desk. He's probably wondering where they go.
What's happening, yeah.
Well, because I'll order mine, and I'm bad about it, but you guys can go to forhims.com and they will do a recurring order of this stuff for you. Don't be like me, I'm crazy. It's very, very easy. Right now, listeners get a trial month of Hims for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See website for details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or the pharmacy. I can attest to that. The name brand equivalent of these they're very, very expensive. And these are the generic versions, which is great. Go to forhims.com/morning show. That is forhims.com/morning show. Forhims.com/morning show to get the trial month for just $5 today. All right. 2 giveaways today. The first giveaway winner is, I assume these are from, this is from the subscribers, Spider Kid. You have won Story of Seasons on 3DS. And our next winner is Clank Choose You from the Twitch chat. You have won Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap on Xbox One. Congratulations to both of you guys.
It's on Spider Kids.
What's that?
It's on Spider Kid.
Where do you see
the
that?
3, right? Spider Kid.
Whatever. He won. We're gonna mess with you for that.
Definitely Spider Kid.
Okay. Spider Kid.
All right.
Yeah.
In fact, I gotta remember to go over and do that. It doesn't matter. All right, let's go to the 3 and 3. This is a part of the show we just talked to the chat.
All right.
Take a few questions, comments, concerns, so you can put them up for yourself. And then, of course, we'll go into sub-only mode, where we will talk to the people we really care about, the ones who have given us money. That's what's going on there. Let's see. Taco69 says, "Damn, that's also not me." Sorry about that. One day you'll win. But you know what? You're just a winner right now because you heard your handle come out of my mouth. Isn't that great? Isn't that not enough for you? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Lexi Gunner asks, Nick, any interest in Iron Fist Season 2 that just released this weekend? I'm lukewarm on it. I liked The Defenders, but...
Did you like Iron Fist Season 1?
I didn't watch Iron Fist Season 1. I watched The Defenders because I was like, it was just too much of everything to watch.
Sure.
I liked it. But Iron Fist, to be honest, was not my favorite part of The Defenders.
Yeah.
I really like Jessica Jones. I like all the seasons of those.
Yeah.
Luke Cage, I'm lukewarm on. No pun intended there. But I liked the kill. Is it Killjoy?
Yeah.
Killjoys?
Kilgrave.
Is it
Kilgrave.
Yeah,
Kilgrave. Yeah.
And Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Jessica Jones. I loved that character,
Yeah.
so that's what drew me into that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also a big Kristen Ritter fan.
Was there 2 seasons of?
Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think there was. I want to say there was 3.
No, there's 2 that are out. I don't know if they're making another one. They might be.
I'm sure that they will be.
Yeah.
I feel like those.
There's definitely 2 out.
Second season was entertaining.
Yeah.
I got through it. I liked
It
it.
didn't have Kilgrave in it though.
It
No.
had him a little bit in it, but it was more just flashbacks. She was pretty much just haunted by him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's a monster.
He was a terrible, terrifying
Bad
monster.
person.
Yeah.
It sucks because that's my first real exposure to that actor, who was Doctor Who
Really?
actor.
Yeah.
And so now I can't watch him in anything else.
David Tennant.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
I can't watch him in anything
Oh,
else.
because of that.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
He's also in Harry Potter, Nick.
Yeah, he is.
What was he in Harry Potter? Oh, he was in Harry Potter.
He's what's his face? His kid.
He was the guy
on-
that plays One-Eyed Willie. No.
Mad Eye Mooney.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One-Eyed Willie.
I did not realize that was him. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mr. Yasmin 300 says, "Hey, Nick and Justin, what movie screened at TIFF are you excited to see? Mine is Halloween and A Star is Born. Have you seen the previews for Halloween?
I can't wait. Old Laurie Strode, come on.
Jacked.
Amazing.
And
Yeah.
I just scrolled down on the IGN review.
Yeah.
9.0.
No kidding.
They liked it.
That's
It was
amazing.
amazing.
You know, he has the I saw it, and there's a picture of the mask. He's got the hole in the neck where she stabbed him, 30 years ago or whatever. It's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited.
I'm also excited to see A Star Is Born
too.
as well.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the original version. It's a little too dated for me, but I love Bradley Cooper, and I'm a big Lady Gaga fan, as you know. I watched her documentary, which is also on Netflix. Very, very good.
Yeah.
I talk about Gaga at least once a month.
Yeah, sure.
I'll mirror that. Those two sound great.
Let's see. Nick says, DH Canada, is it wrong that the UFC is using McGregor throwing the dolly at the bus in their hype trailers for the fight?
No.
I mean, kinda.
Is it though? Is it really?
But I mean, kinda, because people got hurt.
Yeah, that's the problem. People got hurt.
Wait, do they get hurt for reals?
Yeah, they got cut by glass. Some fighters had to pull out of the fight because of it. It was not great. I mean, look, Conor is a great hype man. I'm sure 80% of the reason he did that was to just drum up hype for whatever fight he has next and the people that fight with him and getting people talking about the UFC. He realizes that's what's going to happen. But I really can't condone going out and hurting people's careers or causing physical harm to people outside of the cage. Inside, anything goes, bloodbath, who cares? I love Conor. I still got Conor in the next fight, but I want to see him dial back the antics a little bit because I do think that it takes away from the actual sport. That's my opinion there. Also, that fight is going to be amazing. And I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed because it's happening during my 20-year high school reunion.
Oh,
so I can't watch it.
That's rough. Well, you could phone, down.
Yeah.
Have the phone.
I'm going to watch it afterward. I'll watch it the next day, as you do sometimes.
20 years.
Yeah, bud. 20-year high school. Did you?
Yeah.
I missed my 10-year.
I missed my 10-year also.
And I'm bummed because all of my friends went. And they were like, it was a blast actually getting to catch up with people.
I wish I'd been able to go.
I'm going to my 20.
That's awesome.
So we'll see what happens.
That's awesome.
Gonna be partying the old Riverside. Let's see. Let's go into sub-bully mode. And then we'll round this bad boy out because you got another show to do after
I
this.
do, it's true.
That's a serious one.
We have a sub-only mode thing.
Give me the graphic.
Sub-only mode.
Sub-only mode. Slide into my mode.
It's like a comedy club in the 90s.
Yeah, or a comedy club now.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's back.
Which they all look like. The final boss fight says, Nick, when are we getting a coffee shop Friends-like show with the Kind of Funny guys on Netflix?
I love it.
It sold itself.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix, if you're watching, we'll take that show. That's how it goes, right? That's how easy it is.
That's how it is.
You don't have to write things or develop things
You just
or
go
have a 20-year career that allows you to go out there and pitch. That's fine. I'll just pitch stuff. Netflix will pick me up because we're super talented.
Super talented.
That's the requirement.
Oh, this is a great question. You don't have to answer this because it's putting you on the spot.
Okay.
Get Buckets in the chat has been on me about this for months.
Okay.
He swears that The Matrix Reloaded is a good movie, and now he wants to know your opinion on it.
Reloaded's the second one.
That's the second one.
It's not a good movie.
That's your answer right there. Get Buckets. That's your answer
I'm sorry.
right there.
It's not, and it's just.
It has some great moments.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some,
The Usos are trying to do something crazy and revolutionary, and it didn't work.
It has great moments. I'll say that. It is not a great film, though.
The Matrix is so cool because it gets the the hero's journey, and it just nails it.
Yeah,
and then what they
You mean
wanted
the first
to do,
Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They should have
with
stopped
the
that.
second one, they were like, we need to flip this around, and
They were like, you know what I really want to
make it
know?
different.
What I really want to see is the world of the dirt culture. I want to see the Burning Man aspect. Like, these people are living in hell.
But they're in the
hunted.
Matrix. They're still in the Matrix.
No, but they are hunted.
Oh,
Yeah.
you,
I'm talking about the real world where they go
There
and
is
they
no
do the
real
dirt
world.
fight
Yeah,
party.
They're still in the Matrix.
Oh, the whole time they're in the
Yeah,
Matrix?
Yeah, I subscribe
Yeah.
to this theory too.
That would have been one of the coolest endings to the trilogy ever.
That is the ending.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
No,
No,
they did.
but-
Go look. They did it.
The whole
What?
In
He controls the Squiddies with his mind in Revolution. Or in
He does do
this
that.
one.
Yeah.
He does do that.
So, yeah.
So he's still in the Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all still in the Matrix. They
Yeah,
lost. We lost. Humans lost. That's the end result.
That's way cooler than...
That's my pitch.
They should have gone with that.
I think they did go with that. They just didn't go hard. That's true.
Yeah, that's
They
the
didn't-
problem. They needed to go hard with
They
that.
had
Yeah.
two people do big speeches that are very unclear. Instead of just being like, yeah, you're still in the Matrix, bro.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
They had the architect and the Merovingian, right? And they both have very long speeches.
Yeah, they were way too elaborate, way too intricate.
But they were really cool. There are some very cool fights.
I
in that movie.
never pieced that together because I always did wonder. I was like, why could he control the squids in real life?
Well, there's that hint that I can't remember his name, but the other guy, the previous Neo, is in it, right?
Well, because the other guy comes out of the Matrix. Agent
Right.
Smith comes out and infests
you know why?
another guy.
Because he's in the other Matrix.
Yeah, because they're still
It's
in
just
the freaking Matrix.
it's a Russian dolls of matrices. Matrices. Yeah.
And he saves Carrie Ann Moss. That's the whole
That's
thing. 'cause
right.
She's in the
She's
Matrix. as well.
amazing. I wish she was in more stuff.
Well, she's in Jessica Jones.
Yeah, she is.
Fantastic.
Yes, she is fantastic. Yeah.
Really good at that. Some hot scenes. Let's see. A Star is Born is at 94%, and Halloween has 81% on RT as of now. It's a great world to live in.
Yep.
Great world to live in.
Yep.
All right. This is okay. We'll round out with this one. We'll end with this.
Okay.
The all-important question: have you seen the seminal film starring Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell called Daddy's Home?
Yes, I have seen Daddy's
What
Home.
is your take on Daddy's Home?
It's hilarious. It's funny.
Ladies and
It's a
gentlemen.
funny movie. My kids love it.
Justin Richmond.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Good old-fashioned comedy. It's
It is
fun.
good. They don't make those anymore.
No, not like
They don't
that.
make good old-fashioned
No.
comedy movies
Yeah.
anymore. Well, thank you for joining me on the show.
Thank
today.
you for
I
having
appreciate
me.
it. I'll
Yeah,
give
really
that one.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Go
Thank
check
you.
out his show, The Dragon Prince, September 14th on Netflix. We're all stoked for it here. Stick around. He's going to be on Kind of Funny Games Daily, talking more, probably less shenanigans and more. That show is just so important. You know, it's just so important. Greg wears a tie. It's all great, unlike this show. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Here, live for you guys doing the show again. If you're watching this on YouTube, let us know if you knew that the whole thing was a Matrix. Because I did not get that.
I mean, to
at
be
the end.
clear, that's still a theory, right?
It
not
makes more
theory.
sense.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
It makes a lot.
But it's
I'll go
not
to the mat for
supported
it.
in the movies.
It is,
very
Well,
well.
that's the thing. In the first movie, they have the line where they're like, like 1% or something can't be tricked.
Right.
In that Matrix.
Right.
And it they make it seem like they.
There's the whole bit with Persephone at the end. Anyway, all right.
I mean, I'm just saying. Let us know what you thought in the comments of this video. And of course, subscribe and follow both of us on Twitter. I'm at Nick_Scarpino, and you are at Wild Speculation.
Wild Speculation.
On Twitter. You can keep up with what's going on with the show and also keep up with the news of what's happening with the game when and if he deigns to tell us.
I'll tell you.
When it's,
I'll be
when
back.
it's happening.
Yeah, I'll tell
Fantastic.
you. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
you very much.
Thanks, man.
All
Appreciate it.
right, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. I love you. Kevin, cut the feed.